Hi everyone, so the purpose of this video is to show you how to create sections in your Canvas course in order to facilitate the second option of creating groups for hypothesis. So in your Canvas course, if you come down to settings, you can click on the sections tab and you should already see your main, whatever your course is called, and this is where your students get automatically enrolled. Some of you might have more than one section because you are a cross-listed course. So maybe you have an art section plus a history section all in one course. So this is also something to pay attention to, because if you go to use hypothesis and your goal is for all students to annotate together, you are also going to have to do these steps, because by default, hypothesis is going to separate them into the two sections that were created for you. So if you want to do small group annotation or individual annotation with hypothesis, a really nice, easy way to do it for you is to actually create more sections in your course. What's nice about this is you only have to do this once, assuming you're not going to change your groups later. And then going forward, you only have to set up one assignment with one document and then keep repeating that process. So here's the default for this course, the name that was given to you and the course is created, but you can create other sections. So I'm going to create group A, add a section, and I'm just going to go for however many groups I would like. So maybe I would like 4 groups. And you can name these whatever you want. You can call them hypothesis group A, group 1, maybe they have fun names, whatever you want. You need to name them here in a way that makes sense for you. And then the second step is to actually go to the people area of your course. And in the people area, you're going to see the roster of your students, and you are going to click plus, and you are going to also enroll students in the correct section for your hypothesis. So you can do it by email or login, and you can batch enroll them if you know all of them by separating them with a comma. So for example, here I know myself is my login ID is kmiller9, and I'm going to enroll myself in section A, group A for hypothesis. This is going to be a stopping point for you to double check this person exists and that you typed everything correctly, and then you can add your user. So you're going to see they are going to be dual enrolled both in the course name and section that they were given and in a section for hypothesis. They should be a student in each one. In your example, I did it as me since I'm also the teacher in this course. So it's okay that they have 2 sections. And actually that's a really good way to double check, because you want to make sure that all your students are enrolled in one of your hypothesis groups as well, and you haven't left anyone out. So you're going to do that and enroll all your students appropriately. Your next step is going to be actually creating your hypothesis assignment. So to do that, you can do this through modules. I'm going to do this via an assignment. So to create a hypothesis assignment, you are going to create assignment as you normally would, give it a name, give it directions, point value, and so on. To trigger hypothesis, you want to make sure you have external tool selected, click on find. This is in alphabetical order, so you just want to find hypothesis. And from here you have a few options. I do recommend doing the select PDF from Canvas just because it's a much more stable experience than potentially a URL changing or Google Drive permissions not being correct. This is going to trigger the files that you have in your course. Select the one you want to use, click select, and click select one more time. I also really recommend that you click load this in a new tab just so that there's the most room possible on the screen to actually work on this document. Your next step is actually to assign it to the sections that we created earlier. So by default, when you create a Canvas assignment, it is going to assign it to everyone in your course. So what we want to do is we want to actually click the X and do not do everyone, and actually start to individually select the sections that we created. So if you remember, I created group A, group B, group C, and group D. So any students that are enrolled in these groups are now going to be assigned this hypothesis. The other thing this means is that anyone in group A is only going to see the annotations of their classmates that are also in group A, and so on. Group B only sees group B, group D, group C, and so on. When you are done, you are going to click save or save and publish. It is going to pop up this warning, which it will always do, just telling you that, hey, you did not sign this to your whole class. Is that your intention? And you're going to say continue, because that was your intention. So what I wanted to show you now is what this would look like in a real life situation. So here is an example of a document that is set up via sections, as we just did together. And this is more the instructor view. So when you click on your hypothesis assignment, you are going to be able to see the different teams that you created. You can toggle between your teams so you can always see what's here. Your students, however, are only going to see the team that they've been assigned to and any of the annotations of their fellow classmates that are a part of that group. When you go to grade in the speed grader, it will act the same no matter how you do hypothesis, where it will filter out by what that student has said. And if you wanted to see more in context of what they said and why they said it, you also have the ability to do that. So I really hope this helps you understand how to use sections in Canvas in order to create smaller groups to facilitate a more intimate hypothesis experience.